Alright, Bismillah Rahman Rahim. We are here at the Al Ain Cricket Club ground in Al Ain, of course. Matches of the UCL Clashes series, the matches between UCL two teams, between ADCL Greys versus ACL 11 Stars. So it's a critical match for both teams basically. Both teams definitely would like to win the match, which is very critical, and let's see what happens. It'll be interesting, of course. Opening partnership is very critical. Irfan Hussain is going to face, and opening partnership is very critical. Irfan Hussain is going to face, and opening partnership is very critical. Irfan Hussain is Saki Jani. Starts with a catch, and that is a wicket of the first delivery. A very bad start for ADCL Greys. Irfan Hussain will be devastated by that, and definitely fantastic start for ACL 11 Stars. Hassan Rajput now comes in. Hassan Rajput at a very critical stage. The first wicket has fallen, and a quick single taken. Hassan Rajput now off the mark there. Very, very critical innings. Very critical. Irfan Hussain is a big wicket, so if the opponent take Irfan Hussain's wicket on the first delivery, that's a big wicket for them. Waqas Butt, the previous match centurion against ADCL Greens, now definitely a lot will be on him. And a good delivery dot ball. So Saki Jani picks up a wicket on the first delivery. Quite frankly, it wasn't a difficult delivery, but played towards short mid off by Irfan Hussain. Such is the nature. You live by the sword, you die by the sword. Saki Jani running in, and clean bowled. Waqas Butt clean bowled. So both openers are back in the pavilions. That's a huge setback for ADCL Greys. Both of their openers, who were very critical against ADCL Greens, are now back in the pavilion. That is huge for ACL 11 Stars. Fantastic stuff. Habib, experienced campaigner, and a fantastic over comes to an end for ACL 11 Stars. No doubt about that. 1 wicket on the first ball, and then as we can see here, Sakijani clean bowls Waqas Butt. A fantastic start. Anayat Mustafa comes in economy. A fantastic start. You couldn't ask for a better start for ACL 11 Stars here. ADCL Greys have dug themselves a hole. Hassan Rajput is there, Habib is there, both are experienced campaigner. This is a power play. There are 2 power plays here in UCL. Clash is the first one, being in the first 10 overs, first 3 overs, and then over number 11, 12 and 13 the second one. It's going to be difficult, but such is the name of the game. Hassan Rajput facing Anayat. Bit of swing there. It's windy. The temperature is a bit hot. It's windy, of course. So the problem for ADCL Greys are twofold. Number one, they have to make sure they don't lose any further wicket. The other one is they need to score, because ACL 11 Stars is a second dot ball by Anayat. So 2 back-to-back dot balls. Definitely, that's why it's a critical phase for ADCL Greys. It's either they'll succeed or they'll go bust, basically, because they can't afford to lose a wicket. Meanwhile, they can't put themselves in a risk to go for, and that's a single taken by Hassan Rajput towards short square leg. Fazul Qadir is unfortunately not available today. He will be definitely missed. Irshad is not available. He will be missed. Nuwan Vikramasuriya not available, and he will be missed. Both openers, Waqas Butt and Irfan Hussain, back to the pavilion. Play towards short fine leg. There is a fielder there, shy at the stumps, but very comfortably a single taken. Habib is finally off the mark here. An experienced campaigner, but definitely he will be tested here. Anayat bowling well. 4 deliveries gone. Just conceded 2 runs. Played and a miss there. A dot ball. Average score on a land cricket ground is 198 runs. So Adcl Grey is very far away from that, and that is punch towards covers. Will run away for a boundary. It does so. Welcome boundary there for Adcl Greys. They need many more of these boundaries. It's 7 for 2, and 2 over 7 for 2. Saki Jani will definitely continue. He's taken 2 wickets, just conceded 1 run. What a fantastic over he has bowled. I think this will be very critical over for Adcl Greys. They will not like to lose a wicket at this stage. It will be disastrous for them. Saki Jani running in from over the wicket from the parking end. Play towards short fine leg, and Habib takes a single once again. An experienced campaigner. Not a bunny with the bat, so he knows that partnership is very critical here. The best strategy here from Adcl Greys is definitely partnership. Saki running in. Hassan Rajput played and missed, completely missed. A nothing shot there by Hassan Rajput. Could have been curtains for him here. I'm a bit surprised by the cavalier approach by Hassan Rajput. He knows that his team is under the thumb, and yet he chose to go for that heave-ho. Edged over third man once again. Wasn't intended there, but has run away for 4. The third man was in. Fine leg is outside the circle. So a lucky break for Hassan Rajput. Adcl Greys as of now will definitely welcome all the runs from all over the ground. May it be an edge, may it be a China cut or whatever, a wide, they'll take it. It's a difficult stage for them. It's 12 for 2 in 2.3 overs. Hassan Rajput now facing Saki Jani, who's running in. Now that is a good punch. That is a 6 over long off, a flat one, a fuller delivery by Saki Jani, and Hassan Rajput immediately pouncing upon that. A fantastic 6. Fantastic stuff. A better over for Adcl Greys, 19 for 2 in 2.5 overs. Habib is on strike now. Last ball coming from Saki Jani. It remains to be seen if he'll be given another over or not. And that is pitched up and left by Habib. That's the end of the third over. An eventful over for Adcl Greys, I might say. 19 for 2, and suddenly slight, and I don't want to get carried away with these couple of boundaries here, but still a slight glimmer of hope for Adcl Greys. They really need to put some good score. The Adcl Greys are facing a formidable foe, 11 stars. Their team is led by Saif Al-Jabri with Anayat, Noor, Asim Kamal, Rauf, Fayaz, Nadeem Wattu, Shabab, Salem, Osama Hassan, Saki Jani, Habib Lefty, and Faraz Sampal. So it's a fantastic team which will take on any big target. A leg by. Any score under 150 will be chewed away. I mean, I don't want to sound arrogant or something, but 11 stars batting lineup is quite hefty. They chose to ball first, so that shows you their intent to chase and play towards deep square leg. The fielder is outside, a single taken. Slightly windy, but the temperature is very high. Anayat running in from parking end over the wicket. Fuller delivery and smashed for a 6 outside towards the parking by Hassan Rajput. Fuller delivery, and Hassan Rajput really loves the fuller delivery. And maximum, Anayat gets a maximum straight as it can be over the bowler. And Hassan Rajput, is this his day? Remains to be seen. 23 of 12 deliveries. Anayat is not a pacey bowler, and he is depending on swing and slower pace. And the moment he bowled this fuller delivery, Hassan Rajput, for the second time in the match, eyes lit up and smashed away for a second maximum. This time it wasn't a flat one, it was way up. Hassan Rajput now facing Anayat, who's running in again. Fuller delivery, slightly less than as compared to before. Hassan will be a bit disappointed there. It was another heave-ho, the body going towards mid-wicket, but the bat was going horizontally flat. And that was a good liner length from Anayat, a good comeback delivery. Anayat running in. Oh, that's a wide delivery. Bit of a slippage by the batsman there. For a moment I thought he might be in trouble, but didn't get out of the wicket, didn't get out of the crease there that much. Last ball coming up, but batsman not ready there. The bowler had to abort his run up. Anayat, last ball of the 4th over. Up, and that is a 6 just beside me. Another full delivery, and that's been dispatched for a 6. This was the 5th delivery, apologies. Hassan Rajput now on 29. The 5th delivery was a wide delivery, and another fuller delivery to Hassan Rajput, who's on 29 from 14 deliveries. They need him to play a big innings. One of them needs to play a big one. Oh, again a slightly shorter delivery, and the same dot ball by Hassan Rajput, where his body going towards the mid-wicket, whereas the bat horizontally going towards the cover side. Nevertheless, another good over for Adcl Graves. 34 for 2 from 4 overs. Let's very quickly go to the scorecard here. Irfan Hussain duck on the first delivery, Waqas Butt duck on the 2 deliveries, and the first delivery, as we can see, fell on the first wicket, as the second fell on the 4th delivery. So definitely at the end of the first over, Nadeem Wattu will now bowl. Experienced campaigner, 386 wickets. Nadeem Wattu, 271 matches and fantastic economy rate of 6.49. Habib will be facing him. Play towards a deep square leg. Single taken, an easy single. Habib, I think, is doing well there. He's playing that supporting role, which is very critical. Nadeem is a left arm spinner coming from around the wicket. Fuller, and away for a 6 towards mid-wicket. Hassan Rajput smashes another 6. A Fuller delivery, angling in from round the wicket by a left arm spinner. Not wasn't even a spin, slightly a touch of medium pace there, and Hassan Rajput enjoying that 6. Suddenly he's on 35 from 16 deliveries, and a bit surprised by ACL 11 stars approach. They're being impatient. They're trying too hard for wickets, too hard. A dot ball, a better delivery. Quick yes and no, but a single taken at the end. It was Habib's call. He's taken a single. Habib playing it defensively, dot ball. हाँ जी ठीक है बैठे at the end not a bad over for ADCL Greys, mind you. When you start from 2 wickets lost in the first over, Fayaz Ahmed, one of my favorite spinners, 408 wickets comes in, another left arm. I remember in the 100 in one of the matches, I pointed out one thing as far as the spin attack is concerned for ACL 11 stars. I don't know how much that will be true today. I felt that with Wasim, Fayaz and Wattu, the spin attack was very unidirectional. All three are left arm spinners, and the batsmen feel at home when they consistently start playing one type of bowler. This is what at least I felt. Today Wasim is not there, but Wattu has bowled his over. A good delivery by Fayaz, a dot ball. 2 dot balls. Clearly Hassan Rajput is not comfortable there because Fayaz is bowling slightly short. He is using the pitch, and twice Hassan had to cut it towards short third man. Oh, that is played reverse sweep. Fantastic effort there, and 2 runs taken. It was a very loopy chip as a reverse sweep by Hassan Rajput. A very interesting effort, but innovative, mind you. There was no fielder there at deep point, which he had played towards. Oh, appeal for LB. The umpire not convinced there. Again, a try for sweep by Hassan Rajput, but the ball hit his shoulder. Fayaz was ecstatic about the appeal, but the umpire not convinced. So far a good over, 2 runs of 4 deliveries. Fayaz is an experienced campaigner. Slow delivery, played over. Fayaz, flat 6 by Hassan Rajput. That is a good hit. 51 of 6 overs. Hassan Rajput on 45 from 24. Nadeem Wattu is back. Flatter played towards nowhere. The attempt was flatter but a bit faster by Nadeem Wattu there. Habib running in and giving a tip to Hassan Rajput there. Let's see if that tip works. 6.1. The first ball was a dot ball. Hassan Rajput is on 45 from 25 deliveries. Again flatter, played and a miss there. Dot ball. Hassan Rajput has lots of power. Tell you what, if he will hit, it will go. If he won't, it might be timber. Appeal for LB, but I think it was a wishful appeal. 3 back-to-back dot balls now. And that is gone, sailing over cow corner for a big 6. Hassan Rajput, that's what I was saying. 51. Well done, Hassan Rajput. 51 from 28 deliveries. Well done to you, sir. A fantastic 50, what his team needed. And another up in the air. Should be taken towards square leg. And he's gone. That is the end of Hassan Rajput's innings. One shot too many and a wicket taken. It was high above in the air towards in between square leg and mid wicket, you can say, and the fielder didn't waste time and takes a wicket. पानी ले सकते हैं समझ भाई, अब विकेट पे लॉस पे हाँ ले सकते हैं यार, ये बातें आपको पता होनी चाहिए. नॉट माई जॉब टू टेल यू. Seems like Imran Javed will now walk in. You can't blame Hassan Rajput for the wicket. This is his power point. This is his strength, and this is his weakness as well. As they say, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. And but nevertheless, a fantastic quick fire innings by Hassan Rajput. 51 runs, 29 balls. 2 4 6 sixes, a strike rate of 175.86. But it was definitely a wicket ACL 11 stars really wanted, because suddenly from a position of power after the first over where they got 2 wickets, they were under the thumb. Imran Javed, not a bunny with a bat, and a batting average of 18.59, 1,227 runs, a strike rate of 110. Left-handed batsman, that's one advantage perhaps for Adcl Greys. Nadeem, and immediately off the mark, played towards a short mid wicket there by Imran Javed, and that is the end of the 7th over. A successful one perhaps for ACL 11 stars. Fayaz coming back in, and why not? 58 runs from 7 deliveries. Current run rate is 8.29, which is good, but Adcl Greys need one more at least big partnership, just like Hassan Rajput and Habib did, where quite frankly Habib was more of a supporting role and maturely played as well. Sometimes when you have an aggressive batsman in front of you, you try to also mimic, try to ensure that the spotlight is not just on him, but Habib playing very maturely there. Fayaz coming in, cut towards a point, will be an easy single. It is. Habib playing it not in control towards short fine leg, a bit chippy, but gets away with that. Another single. I think that's not a bad idea to keep the score ticking. Mind you, after 2.4 overs, we will have another power play. Second one. Punch towards short covers by Imran Javed. Dot ball. Imran Javed, loopy, and played towards mid wicket, and played well. 4 runs. I guess that's the advantage of having a left-handed batsman. Touched, defensively played towards short covers. Another dot ball. Not a bad idea to go into consolidation phase. Loopy, and very defensively played by Imran Javed. I think is ensuring there. That's the end of the 8 over, 64 for 3. An average over from both perspectives. Fayaz didn't take wicket, and Adcl Grace, except for that one boundary, didn't do that well. 6 runs off this wicket. 6 runs over off that. Apologies, of this over. Probably the heat getting to me. Nadeem Bhattu is back in action. So far, 2 over 15 runs. Tell you what, definitely both the spinners would have been relieved to see the back of Hassan Rajput. Now, Nadeem, flatter delivery to Habib, who plays it defensively, a dot delivery. Flatter delivery, played and a miss by Habib, very lucky to get away with that. The attempt was to play towards mid wicket, but it was a flatter, faster delivery by Nadeem. Another faster play towards short fine leg, yes and no. It will be 3 dot balls on the trot now. Interesting. What will be Habib's reaction now? A bit of a misfield by Nadeem. Should have been a dot ball, quite frankly. A bit of lazy from his side. Ball was softly driven towards the non-striker, and Nadeem didn't pick it up actually, but casual, didn't bend much, and the ball passed through towards now Imran Javed. And that is the end of a good over so far. Sorry, 1 ball left, apologies. 8.5, 65 for 3, coming in from over the wicket now to Imran Javed. Played towards covers. Call for 2, but I don't think they'll take a chance. The fielder is very athletic, and that is the end of the 9th over. Fayaz comes back for the attack. 51 of 29 deliveries. A fantastic effort by Hassan Rajput. Fayaz Ahmed comes back. 9 over 66 for 3. Current run rate is 7.33. Imran Javed will be facing. 1 over left to the second power play. Slightly slower delivery, punch towards short cover. There is a short cover. Fielder deliberately placed there. Second delivery coming in. Cut towards deep point. So a single taken. Four deliveries left. Habib is still there. Fayaz bowling to Habib, and a quick single taken towards short square leg. Habib playing very maturely there. He knows that at the end of the day 11 stars would want all the 11 wickets in their pocket, whereas if they do play out all 20 overs, there is still a hope, a chance there. Play towards a deep square leg. There is a fielder there, Imran Javed, taking a single, and I think it's the right approach. We have hardly 2 balls left and the second power play will start. In the UCL clashes T20, you have 2 power plays. 10 overs will be bowled from one end. Top 3 overs, 1, 2, 3 are first power play. Fayaz meanwhile running in. Attempted sweep there, but it was always pitched outside the leg stump. Appeal for LB, but is rejected, of course. One ball left. The second power play is when the 10 overs shift to the other side. Over number 11, 12, 13 will be the second power play, which will be equivalent to the first power play. We still have to have only 2 fielders. Play towards a deep square leg. There is a fielder there, a flatter hit by Habib, and that is the end of the 10th over. 70 runs and a water break. 70 in 10 overs, and a bit of water break which is allowed. It's a very hot day, mind you. Water breaks are allowed at the end of over number 5, 10, 15. Water breaks are also allowed if there is a wicket which falls. Water break is also allowed if you have the ball hit out of the park, outside the park, or 50 meters at least away, where we know that it will take 30 seconds to about 1 minute for the ball to come back as minimum. The idea is to control the stoppage time as much as we can, but meanwhile not appearing as mean by not allowing players water at all. It is nevertheless very hot day. We have had 50 plus centigrade in all over UAE in the last couple of days. Everyone who is there, I would request all those who are going outdoors especially to drink plenty of water. Consistent temperature above 45 is never healthy for the body as far as long time exposure is concerned. As of now, at least a bit of pleasant weather, you can say, as compared to about an hour back. Now back to the match. We have 70 for 3. Waqas Butt duck, Irfan Hussain duck. A huge loss where things were very gloomy for ADCL Greys. Hassan Rajput stepped in. 6 sixes, my goodness, 2 fours. Played for 24 minutes, 175.86 the strike rate, made a fantastic 51. Couldn't convert it. Had he been here, it would have been a fantastic sight to see, especially for the second power play. Habib Chauhan meanwhile may seem slow, but I think he's playing a very critical innings because he's making sure the rest of the second innings remain intact. Imran Javed 9 from 11 deliveries. Now we are back to, let's very quickly go to the squads here. Samad Khan the captain, Habib Chauhan, Hassan Rajput, Imran Javed, Inam Gilani, Irfan Hussain, Muhammad Rafiq, Usman Sadiq, Shauqatullah, Sayyid Ali Misam, Qasbat and Zabiullah. On the other hand, ACL 11 stars, Saif Al-Jabri the captain, Anayat Mustafa, Asim Kamal, Fayaz Ahmed, Habib Lefty, Sarfraz Sanpal, Mahar Noor, Nadeem Vattu, Sama Shah, Rauf Ali, Saki Jani, Salim and Shabab. Now coming back to the match, we are entering power play number 2. Will be bowled. Now Habib playing. And yes and no. Very lucky to get away with that. Imran really wanted to take a single there, but Habib was never interested. It was a half-hearted cut towards short point. Habib is probably not that young anymore. I'm not taking anything away from him. Habib lefty running in from round the wicket from the golf course end. Fuller delivery, swinging in again, cut towards point. This time Imran not interested because perhaps rightly so, the ball was more or less in the hand of the point fielder. Very, very expensive 2 dot balls, because the power play here is a chance to redeem perhaps the last stand, unless you do have good hitting in the bottom order, which in this case perhaps Adcl Greys are deprived of today. Fuller delivery, played and a miss by Habib, so 3 dot balls. Now I think Habib needs to also understand that consolidation is definitely not a bad idea, but in the power play, where you've already done the hard work in the first half of the match, you're at 70, you would really want to take full advantage of the power play. Once the power play is gone, it's back to business as usual. Habib running in. Fuller, play towards covers, will run away for call for 2 there. Bit of slow running there by both the batsmen. 2 runs taken. The ball was driven towards covers, but extra cover in fact, but not much power there, so the fielder had ample time to stop the ball using good football skills at the boundary. Meanwhile, 2 runs taken by Habib. 3 runs taken. Apologies, I take everything back. As I said, maybe I'm a bit too thirsty. I need to get a bit of water here. 3 runs taken. So good running between the wickets in the end. Imran now facing Habib. Lefty running in. Fuller delivery, cut towards point, and a 4 by Imran Javed. As I mentioned, not a bunny with the bat. One of my favorite all-rounders. I wish he would work a bit on his fitness. Last ball of the 11th over. Habib running in, cut towards point, and very well fielded there by Saki. Nevertheless, a single taken. So it's kind of not a bad over for Adcl Greys. They've taken 8 runs. 78. The current run rate is 7. But when you have power play, you want to at least double that figure. You need to at least try to get as much as possible, as close to 15. Asim Kamal now coming in. Fazal Manan is also not available today. Irshad is also not available today. Faisal Qadir is not available. Zaman is not available. Kalimullah is not available. So Adcl Greys, for the second continuous time in this tournament, are very weakened. They did cross the line in the last match against Adcl Greens, but that's a wide delivery. Asim Kamal, another left arm bowler. So Habib lefty, Asim Kamal, Fayyaz, and Anayat. And to add to that, if you add Wasim, that's what I've been saying, that I feel sometimes that the 11 stars bowling is played in a mess there. Good delivery, slightly slower. Imran Javed not happy. So they have now placed a deep point for Imran, anticipating a cut shot which he has demonstrated a couple of times. So one of them is there. The second one is at long on. Fuller delivery played towards cover, but another dot ball. So after the first wide delivery, 2 dot balls, 11.2 over 79 for 3. Asim, after 2 good deliveries running in, Fuller played towards long on, slightly towards cow corner region. Should be 2. The fielder is a bit slow. Again, not picking up the ball clearly, but 2 runs taken. So the lack of pace by Asim is not giving that thumping input for Imran Javed. So that's good bowling by Asim. And play towards extra cover, that will punch towards extra cover. It was a shorter delivery. Imran Javed made room for himself, flatly punched it towards extra cover. Aerial shot, but very useful at the end of the day. It has produced a boundary. A very uncharacteristic ball, by the way. And this is where I always say that if you bowl 3 good deliveries with the same line and length, where you see the batsman is not comfortable, why do you, and especially if you're not a very fast bowler, you are a slow medium bowler, why would you like to bowl a shorter delivery, especially in a power play over? Better delivery played towards long on. Imran a bit disappointed, but that's the delivery which Asim was bowling previously to the boundary. Fuller, slightly lesser pace, but not that Fuller, like not just right under the radar there. 1 ball left, second power play. 8 runs off this over, so 8 runs at least consistently are being taken per over. The projected score, however, is 145, which shows that it is 7.27 the current run rate. Asim. Oh, Habib plays and misses it completely. The attempt was to play it towards mid wicket, but he completely missed it. The ball went between his bat and pad. Very lucky to get away with that. End of 12 overs, 86 for 3. The current run rate is 7.17. Projected score is 143. Look, there are 2 perspectives here. So from one end, where you see that they lost 2 wickets in the first over, with Usama Shah now comes in. Finally a right arm spinner, an off spinner. So now coming to the main point. So there are 2 aspects here. They lost a couple of wickets. So one would argue 86 for 3 after losing the first 2 wickets in the first over, where you are losing 2 heavyweights like Irfan Hussain and Waqas Butt, is a good comeback. Boys, be careful, the ball will come and it will hit you very hard. It's a cricket ball, it's not a soft ball. Please be careful, kiddos. The ball will come and it will hit, alright? Please be careful. Always very friendly atmosphere here. So now, on the other hand, if you see the bigger picture, coming back to the point, if you see a bigger picture, single taken off Usama Shah's first delivery by Imran Javed. As I said, if you see the bigger picture is that at the end of the day, a match is a match. So you have to pose a bigger total, especially if you're batting first. Alright, so we will have a short break here because of the azan. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. Meanwhile, they can have a water break as well, and I'll have a water break as well. We'll be back. Give me 5 minutes max. Please. That unfortunately was the end of Habib. Right after the break, the first ball he played was towards short cover. A very disappointing end for Habib, who gave a lollipop net practice catch, you can say, to. Now it remains to be seen. I think it's the captain Samad Khan who will walk in now. He played well in the last match, but the problem is that Adcl Greys are in a bit of a pickle here. This is supposed to be a power play, and this is where I think once again, which I was mentioning before, Habib, when it was time to consolidate, he supported Hassan Rajput very well, but again he kept himself in the shell. The captain Samad Khan walks in. Habib does have the capability to hit. Even this dismissal of Habib, where he very softly hit the ball towards short cover, right? I mean, the short cover didn't have to move a single inch left and right. So again, you can't live in two boats, especially when you are in power play. Either you go for it completely, you can't play half-hearted shot. Osama once again amongst the wicket there. Well, now ball to the captain Samad Khan. Can Samad Khan support today? Dot ball. Flatter delivery, nudge towards a point. Single taken. Samad Khan is a very good player as far as the offside is concerned, but you start bowling him towards leg side. Not a strong suit, but a lot of bowlers, especially who will face him, will definitely feel the other way. Usually you have batsmen who are very strong on the leg side, and you will try to bowl them as much as you can towards the offside. Nevertheless, anyways, two deliveries left for the second power play. So I would say, I would rate that this power play belongs to, both the power plays if you include this one, belongs to ACL. Nudge towards short third man once again, and a quick single taken. Call for two, a bit of overthrow there. Imran Javed and Samad Khan both equally up for it, and 2 runs taken. 90 in 12.5 overs. Imran Javed now facing. The ball was basically nudged and cut softly towards short third man. Osama, last ball of his over, played towards just above, touching the fingertips of Saki Jani towards Gully, and that is a 4. And as I mentioned, Adcl Greys will take all the runs from all the corners in every methodology possible. 13 overs, 94 for 4. Imran Javed 28 of 21. Very critical innings being played by him. As I mentioned before, that Adcl Greys need to make sure that they finish all the 20 overs. That's very critical for them. They will at least Salim comes in. .94. The projected score is 145 here. The current run rate is 7.23. The problem is that Adcl Greys is missing their pinch hitters, especially the death over hitters like Irshad and Kaleem and Zaman and even Nuwan Wickramasuriya. Nudge towards a short point, dot ball. Oh, played and missed, completely unaware of what he had to do. Samad Khan, leg spin is perhaps not one of his strong suit, unless he tries to cut it. 2 dot balls. Will Samad played and miss here? 3 dot balls. This one was targeted and directed towards his leg side, which he completely missed. He needs to take a breather here. 3 dot balls. He needs to just tap the ball Played in a miss again, and nothing short by the captain. Imran Javed now walking in and having a chat with the captain. The ball was a leg spin and he was trying to sweep it after it had spun. The point of sweeping the ball is coming at the foot of the bounce itself so that it would not spin. 4 dot balls, a magnificent over so far. Play towards long on this time by Samad Khan. It was a slightly hint of a slow medium pace rather than a proper leg spin. And that is cut towards point and a single taken. So at least the advantage is that Samad will not be facing, and I think it's better for the team. Someone needs to realize that it's 96 for 4 in 14 overs. As I mentioned, Samad also needs to realize that as of now he is the one who has to support Imran Javed. Imran is on 29 of 22 deliveries, 6 overs left. The current run rate has come down to 6.86, which means, as I mentioned, that slowly but surely the middle order non-capacity or incapability of hitting big ones is slowly and surely being exposed. After Imran Javed, you won't find anyone hitting. Imran Javed states over straight for a 6 over the bowler. That's a 6 by Imran Javed, and that is 100 up for ADCL Greys. Nevertheless, I will definitely applaud ADCL Greys for their effort. At the end of the day, when you lose to two huge wickets were gone, played towards this time long on, the fielder is there. As I mentioned, when you lose two heavyweight wickets, heavy wickets, one of the centurions of the last match, Waqas Butt, and before that the vice captain Irfan Hussain. These two players are devastating if they play for few overs, and to see the back of them walking back to the dugout was definitely a hearty scene there. And again a dot ball by Samad Khan. I think he needs to understand I understand they still have a bit of overs left. That's a wide delivery. Played in a miss, and a very bad shot by Samad once again. I must say, I'm a bit surprised why he's playing the same sweep kind of a hit towards mid wicket and nothing short and nothing one. One bounce towards long on. One ball left for Imran Javed. If it was me, I would take a single. No disrespect to intended to Samad Khan, but as of now he needs to just tap the ball and give Imran Javed at least of now. Play towards long on, a single taken, and that is the end of the 15th over. 160 projected score is 142. The current run rate is 7.08. Imran Javed 37 of 25 deliveries. Mind you, he has a lot still to do as far as the next 5 overs are concerned, and also as far as bowling is concerned. It will definitely be very critical for bowling. 106 for 4. We'll go back very quickly to the scorecard where we can see that Irfan Hussain was out and about, back to the pavilion after the first delivery. So golden duck for him. Waqas Butt survived only one delivery, and the second delivery he was clean bowled by Sakijani, and it seemed at that stage that when they were one when they were 2 for 1 in .4 deliveries, it seems that it was a bit of gloomy situation, completely devastatingly gloomy. I'm using 2 adjectives here, but that was the situation there. But stepped in Hassan Rajput, who's played very well in this innings. Hassan Rajput, 5,467 runs, 246 matches. He's taken a couple of wickets here as well, but definitely that's not his strong suit. At the end of the water break, after the 15th over, we are back in action. Salim is back, another all-rounder who will be definitely looking to chase down, unless and until ADCL Grace pull a rabbit out of their hat. I don't see the score going above 145, quite frankly, and it perhaps might be an easy chase at the end for 11 stars. Edged, and that is the end of Imran Javed. Made some space for himself and edged the ball towards Gully, and that is the end of Imran Javed's innings. And again a soft dismissal by Imran. Similarly, I understand for Hassan Rajput, because that's the way he plays, I don't blame him. But Habib and Imran Javed, who spent plenty of time in the middle, I feel that both of them unfortunately gave away their wickets in a very soft manner. The next batsman comes in. Again, I think they are miscalculating. Rafiq is a better batsman. I don't know if it is Usman. Usman is there, fine. He played well in the last match, Usman Sadiq. I don't know how he will be playing spin. He played a very critical innings in the last match, 20 odd runs if I'm not wrong, and made sure that Waqas Butt had the strike again and again and again. Quietly, very different situation as of now. 106 for 5. Projected score is again back to 140. The current run rate is 6.99, and again the lack of complete quorum for ADCL Greys will hurt them. Usman played towards mid wicket. Heave style. Call for 2, definitely not a 2, not advisable, and off the mark immediately. Very young person, young lad, I think if I'm not wrong, he's about 16, 17 years old. Few additions done by ADCL Grace this season. Flatter, nice towards short, oh yes and no. Ball watching by Samad Khan, where initially he wanted to take a run, ball edged towards short third man, but then he looked back and then he ran back, and luckily short third man Saki didn't pick up the ball that cleanly. Appeal for stump. The umpire. Did we throw a stone or not? Flatter. Played a miss there by Samad Khan as well, playing away from the body, which is again a bit disappointing. One ball left. Samad Khan, 13 deliveries, a strike rate of 23.08, and played and wicket given again to short cover. ADCL Greys need to understand that if they are playing a trophy division, they need to either step up their game and bring the full squad. Out of the squad which they have today, let me go through them and tell you that which. Let's go through the categories, please. Samad Rais himself, I consider him as bronze, with due respect to him. Ali Mason bronze, Irfan Hussain you can say gold, Waqas Bhatt you can say Irfan, and Waqas you can say platinum. Inam I would say silver, Habib silver, Hassan Rajput maybe gold, yep. Rafiq silver, Imran gold, Usman bronze, Shauqatullah bronze, and Zabiullah bronze. So that is the squad which they are bringing in today. They don't have Kaleem, they don't have Zaman, they don't have Numan Vikramasuriya, they don't have Irshad. Ask the umpire. .107 in 16 overs. So this is turning out to be a disappointing innings by Adcl Grace, who had a very rough start, but I'm a bit afraid that it might not be even able to complete the 20 overs quota. So coming back to the squad, if you're in a trophy division, you need to put your best foot forward. Adcl Greens learned this in the last match, where although their batting lineup, it was a fantastic team, but the captain didn't played a miss there, and they were without their premium batsman, and mind you, the best bowler of the 100, Irfan Ayub, and they lost the match. They took it a bit too easy. It wasn't the skill basically which was the problem for them, it was perhaps the mindset when they saw that Adcl Grace were again more or less the same squad which they are playing today. Usman just heave hoeing, played an miss here, wide delivery. Played a miss there again. Played and miss again by the batsman. That's a wide delivery. Usman Sadiq is throwing everything he has towards the playing and missing and getting a couple of wide deliveries. That's the style of play he has. Punch towards short cover. That is a better play. Ali Mason, experienced campaigner, very experienced campaigner. He's lost a lot of weight. I'm very hearty to see that. He's not a bunny with the bat, and they need him to make sure that all 20 overs are consumed. 110. Oh, big wide ball. It is one of the over as well. That's a bouncer. One of the over. Way above Ali Mason. So he's been welcomed with a bouncer. And nevertheless, at least he has the advantage that he'll not be seeing such a short pitch delivery in the remaining 3 deliveries. Habib running in, Ali Mason facing. Played a miss there completely. Again playing away from the body and not coming in line. That's not the way you need to play the first delivery. Dot ball. So, 1 dot wide, single wide, dot. A very interesting over so far. In control, 11 stars. Projected score comes down to 133. Oh, nice towards third man. And a quick single taken by Ali Mason. Usman Sadiq will definitely continue playing with his heave-ho philosophy. Play towards a short square leg and another single. That's the end of the 17th over. It is 1-1-3. In 17 overs. Projected score 133. The current round rate is 6.65. 6 runs in the last over. I think they will hardly go to 130. Up in the air, should be taken. Oh, it's over. Extra cover, short extra cover. Very lucky to get away with that, Usman. And I think he needs to learn here. That's why he's been inducted in as a youngster. And he needs to learn that not one philosophy can be implemented to every delivery. And his current philosophy is just to hit every delivery outside the park. Salim bowling very well today. And a quick single again taken. Again, Ali Messam's intent was to play it towards covers, but definitely not in control because the ball went towards short mid on, you can say. That's unfortunately a bit of a boring part of the match. Flatter delivery played towards long off. Apologies by Usman Sadiq. Man, he likes to hit the ball very hard. A good over so far by Salim, 3 runs from it. And that is nudged towards short. Third man again by Ali Mesam. I think he needs to also understand that when a leg spinner is bowling, the effort to play a cut towards short third man will not help the cause here. Flatter, and again another dot ball. So a very good over by 11 stars, Adcl Greys, fading as far as their batting is concerned, fading into the darkness. And as I said, I think it will 2 overs left. It will be a miracle even if they touch 140. The maximum I see is somewhere between 125, if 125 at all. Saki Jani is coming. That might be an advantage. A bit of couple of edges going here and there for. Tell you what, I would have preferred to keep punched as straight as possible and towards a welcome boundary, and that's what I said. I would have preferred to have a spinner here as of now, because both these gentlemen would love to have some pace on their bat, and that's what happened. A 4 of the first delivery by Usman Sadiq. He's not afraid of the ball, tell you what. Played in a miss there, a good delivery, short pitch delivery. I think it's going to be an exciting contest. Usman Sadiq, a youngster here. Not afraid of Saki Jani. For a delivery play towards short square leg. Yes and no. Sloppy pickup by short square leg. Otherwise, I think it was never a run. Ali Mesam at the non-striker and sent him back from nearly the half point. It was a bad call from Usman Sadiq, and I think I would, between Ali and Usman, currently at least, I would prefer Usman to stay at the pitch. Saki. Oh, that is well played towards fine leg and another 4. Saki Jani being smashed for 2 fours there. Usman Sadiq, the youngster who played his debut match of his life in hardball. Mind you, he plays hard tennis, but we encouraged him, saw a bit of talent there. Nobody was giving him a chance. And again playing a bit of a very interesting innings there. Played and missed there completely. It was a fuller delivery and missed there. Anyways, 8 runs, 124. Again, as they say, if it's not broken, don't try to fix it. So if you're doing so well with the spinners and you have completely blocked the boundaries, punched towards long off, and it's a single which will bring Usman Sadiq back on strike. 125 in 19 overs. Not taking anything away from Adcl Greys, but they are without Irshad, they are without Zaman, and they don't have Nuwan as well. They don't have Fazal Manan as well, so their bowling lineup is also very weak today. And Nayat comes back, Asim Kamal, apologies, comes back. Played and a miss there. Completely missed there. 125. I think it's a way below par total. I won't be surprised if 11 stars will finish it under 14 overs. Very well played towards long off. Will still be a single. Usman very keen, but Ali Mason is happy with contented with the single here. So the license to thrill for Ali Mason here. Played towards mid wicket. And just a single, is that so? A catch missed at deep mid wicket. Took a lot of time, but just a single there. Ali Mason hit it well, but I think the wind is against the mid wicket side. Now Asim played towards cow corner. Will be just a single. The fielders are very sharp there. 127. Now I think 128. Last 2 deliveries left. Ali Mason back on strike. He's on 3 from 7 deliveries. Play towards extra covers. There's a fielder there. Another single. 129. 1 ball left. Played over the bowler as straight as it can. And that is a single. That is the end of it. Was a magnificent fielding effort there by the fielder. And that is the end of the innings. 130 runs, 131 to win. And we'll very quickly go through the runs. Irfan Hussain not, Waqas Bhatt not, Hassan Rajput 51, Habib Chauhan 11 of 23, a bit of slow innings. Imran Javed 37, Samad 3, Usman Sadiq doing well, 17 from 17, Ali Mason 4 from 8, Saki Jani 3 overs 22 runs, 2 wickets, Anayat 2 overs 20 runs, Nadeem Bhattu 3 overs 17, Fayaz Ahmed 3 overs 19, no wicket to Habib 2 over 14, Asim Kamal 2 over 13, Samad Shah 2 over 18, and Salim doing very well, 3 overs 6 runs, 131 to win in 20 overs. I think this will perhaps, if you ask my prediction, unless and until Adcl Greys pull out a rabbit from the hat, the match will probably be easy picking for ACL 11 stars. We'll be back after 10 minutes.